Welcome to your online mathematics class, students. So we have already finished with chapter 1. Alright, we've already finished with chapter 1 and I've explained you the various concepts and I've solved so many questions. I hope you have finished all that questions and you have completed chapter 1 in your fair registers. So now we start with the next chapter. Alright, and the next chapter is our polynomials. Okay, so next chapter is polynomials. So this second chapter, polynomials. So I'll revise basic concepts for you. Okay, and then I'll start solving questions. So just keep this in mind, students, these various definition and terms, and you have to write from your books, okay, in your fair registers. You have to write this definition with examples in your fair registers. So first is constant. What are constants? So you can clearly see a symbol having a fixed numerical value, okay, is called a constant. Okay, a symbol having a fixed numerical value is called a constant. Example 9, minus 6, 4 by 7. For that matter, if you take any number, it can be 5 by 27. All these are numbers, okay? These are fixed numerical values. So all these are what? Constants. Suppose if I write 2011 upon 2012, anything, all these are numbers. These are fixed values. So these are called as constants. And pi is also constant, remember. Okay, now what are variables? What are variables? A symbol which may be assigned different numerical value is known as a variable. Suppose if I write x is equal to 5. So what is a variable? This x is a variable and I'm assigning some fixed value to this 5. This is called constant. Okay, suppose if I write y is equal to 2011. So what is the variable here? Y. What is the numeric value? Constant 2011. Okay, this is an example. See here, we know that the circumference of a circle is given by the formula c is equal to 2 pi r, where r is the radius of the circle. Here 2 and pi, okay, this 2 and pi are constants while c and r are variables. Okay, in this formula we know circumference of a circle 2 pi r, okay, 2 pi r, you should know this. So this 2 is a constant, students. It has a fixed numerical value, which is constant, and this pi is also a constant. This c and r are variable, okay, because it can be changed. Why? Because when you take a radius of a circle can be, okay, it can be 1 centimeter, it can be 5 centimeter, we do not know, depends on the question. So when you take this value and substitute here, you will get another value of c, that is circumference. So this means c and r are variables. Now come to algebraic expressions. So what are algebraic expressions? A combination of constants and variables, okay, connected by some or all of the operations. What are these operations? Addition, subtraction, division and multiplication, okay. Addition, subtraction, multiplication and division, okay, all these operation. In mathematics, what are the operations? These, not biological operation but mathematical operations, which are addition, subtraction, multiplication and division, okay. So when the combination, suppose if I write any variable, I'll explain you in the coming questions and all that, but you remember this algebraic expression is a combination of constants and variables which are connected by these mathematical operations, okay. Now terms of an algebraic expression. The several parts of an algebraic expression separated by addition or subtraction operations are called terms of the expressions. Example, 5x squared minus 9x plus 4. This is an algebraic expression. Why it is an algebraic expression? Because it has constants, it has variables, and they're subtracted by addition and separated by addition and subtraction. And what are the terms? So this is one term, 5x squared, another term is minus 9x, and another is 4. So these are the terms, okay. So don't get confused in this definition, students. You should know all this. What are constants, what are variables, what are algebraic expressions, and then these are the terms, okay. So it will be more clear with examples. I'll explain you more. See another example, 4x cubed plus 2x square minus 5 by 9x minus 8 is an algebraic expression containing 4 terms, okay. What are the 4 terms? 4x cubed, and this is root, students, okay. So root 2x square minus 5 by 9x minus 8, okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4 terms, okay. So these are the 4 terms. So these are different examples. You can go through them, students. Now coming to polynomials in one variable. Okay, I'll explain you polynomials in one variables. An expression, okay, an expression in the form of this a0 plus a1x plus a2x square plus an minus 1 xn minus 1 an xn, where a0, a1, a2 are real numbers, 0 and n is a non-negative integer. Remember this term, students, non-negative. Okay, integer is called a polynomial in x of degree n. What is important, you have to keep this in mind, it is non-negative. Okay, and it is an integer. What do you mean by integer? Suppose if I write 1 by 2, okay, 1 by 2 is not an integer. Okay, if you remember what are integer, students, positive and negative numbers. Okay, 1 by 2 is not an integer, this is fractional. Okay, 1 by 2. Okay, if you remember rational numbers, what form it is? P by Q. So this is not an integer. Integer will be this 2, 5, these are positive integers. To any example, it can be positive and negative, but if you see the definition, it was non-negative, so we will only take positive. Here a0 is called constant term of the given polynomial, and a1, a2, a3, an minus 1, an are called the coefficients, okay, of x, x square, x cube continued, okay, x raised to the power n minus 1 and xn respectively. Don't worry, you don't have to remember, you have to just keep this in mind, what is the polynomial and what is the degree. So understand this. First example, fx is equal to 7x square minus 4x plus 3 is a polynomial in x of degree 2. Now what is degree? You should understand this. See, this is the polynomial. What are the variable here? Variable is x here. The degree of x is 1 here and the degree of x is 2 here, power, okay, power of a polynomial. Okay, so the highest degree, okay, the highest degree will be called, highest power will be called the highest degree of the variable. Okay, see here it is square. Suppose if I write here, see here students, if I write fx is equal to 10x square plus 5x plus 7. Okay, so what is the variable here? Variable x here, and here the variable is also x. So what is the highest power? The power of x is 1 here and the power of x is 2. We said, we don't say 2, we call it square. So this means the highest degree, okay, highest power will be the degree of the polynomial, that is degree 2. See second, okay, 3x cube, okay, 3x cube plus 5x square minus 3 by 4x minus 9 is a polynomial in x of degree 3. Why? Because the variable, what is the highest power here? 3. So degree will be 3. Come to third, x4 minus 2x cube plus 5x plus 2 is a polynomial in x of degree 4. Why it is degree 4? Because the highest power here, see, highest power is what? Here is 1, here is 3 and here it is 4. So what is the degree? Highest degree power is 4. So degree will be 4. So highest power, okay, keep this in mind. Highest, okay, highest power of the power of variable, okay, variable is equal to degree of polynomial. Degree of the polynomial. Keep this in mind, students. Okay. Py. So what is the variable here? Y. See here, all these expressions are in y. You can clearly see. And highest power. See what is the highest power here? 5. Okay. So variable is y and degree is 5. See last, qz. So what is the variable here? Variable is z. And what is the highest power? 9. So qz is equal to zn minus 1. Okay, is a polynomial in z of degree 9. Okay, so I hope you have understood what is the highest power. Now see, if I write another example, if I write, suppose I can take anything, ht, okay, ht, okay, ht is equal to, if I write t raised to the power 25, okay, plus 5t raised to the power 10, okay, plus 7 raised to the power 9. So what is the variable here? The variable is t here, okay, t. And what is the highest power? See students, here the power of t is 9, here the power is 10, here it is 25. So what will be the degree of this polynomial? So degree will be 25. Very good, you have understood. Okay, so degree will be 25 because this is the highest power. Okay. Now, very important, standard form of a polynomial. A polynomial in x expressed either in ascending, okay, ascending powers of x, or in descending powers of x is said to be in standard form. Okay, either it should be in ascending form or descending. Now another reason you should do these examples also. Okay, students, I have explained them, and you have to do these examples in your fair registers. Okay, now if you see here, give reasons to show that none of the following expressions is a polynomial. Okay, it is already mentioned, but you should know why it is not a polynomial. See here, fx is equal to x plus 1 upon x. So 1 upon x, I told you it can be written as x raised to the power minus 1. In previous question when I was explaining you 1 upon 5. So 1 upon 5 means what, students? 5 raised to the power minus 1. I'd explain this. Same thing here, 1 upon x. So 1 upon x can be written as x raised to the power minus 1. So this fx is equal to x plus x raised to the power minus 1. And we have studied just now, the powers of x should be non-negative. So this is negative power. So this means it is not a polynomial. See here, root x minus 3. Okay, gx is equal to root x minus 3. If I remove root, so what will be the power of x? X 1 by 2 minus 3. 1 by 2 is not integral value, students. Okay, this is rational. Okay, p upon q. You remember p upon q rational numbers. If it had been x square, okay, if this had been x square, x raised to the power 4, see here, these are our integral values, 3, 4, 5, 9, which do not have any denominator, is 1 here. Okay, it is not in the form of rational, okay, integral values. So that is why this is not a polynomial. Here it is cube, third cube. Cube will be 1 by 3. So why 1 by 3? It is not integral value. So therefore this is also not a polynomial. So for this 4th, 5th and 6th you should solve and tell the answer. Okay, now I'll proceed. Okay, so all these are there. Now different polynomials, different types of polynomials. So polynomials are different depending on the degrees. Okay, different degrees. Okay, you will see that. See polynomials of various degrees. So first is linear polynomial. What do you mean by linear polynomial? A polynomial of degree 1. Okay, a polynomial of degree 1 is called a linear polynomial. Now degree, everybody should be clear. It is the power of the variable. See, if I write suppose 5, okay, 5y plus 15, any number you can take. Okay, 2t plus 20. The variable is t. What is the power here? 1. What is the power of y here? 1. So degree is 1. So a linear polynomial in x is of the form fx is equal to ax plus b. So example, see here, 5x plus 7. What is the degree of x here? 1. Okay, what is the power here? 1. So degree is 1. Okay, so you should be clear now. I will not tell you again and again degree. I will say power now. So power is 1. Here also 1. Quadratic means degree should be 2. Example, you can see a quadratic polynomial in x is of the form ax square plus bx plus c. Example, 3x square minus 8x plus 9. What is the degree here, students? 2. See here, 4y square minus 9y by plus 5. Okay, same thing, degree is 2. It has to be in 2. If I write suppose 4x square plus 5x plus 10. So what is the highest power? Okay, 2. So degree is 2. So therefore it is quadratic. Similarly, for cubic polynomial, a polynomial of degree 3. Example, if I write 10x cube plus 9x square plus 7x plus 15. So what is the highest power here? Degrees. Okay, is 3. So this means that the degree of the polynomial is 3. So that is, it is called cubic polynomial. Okay, quadratic will be 2, linear will be 1. So 1, 2, 3. So linear polynomial degree 1. Quadratic polynomial degree 2, cubic polynomial degree 3. Then you have biquadratic. Biquadratic means it will have degree 4. Okay, so keep this in mind, students, and this way you will complete all these definition and terms with your examples in your fair registers. So study well and be good.